Ariana Grande has millions of adoring fans, but we would not necessarily include the following 10 celebrities on that final count. While we, at Clever, can't say enough about her music, her signature ponytail, her left side of her face obsession, and all those pesky diva rumors can make her somewhat polarizing. In fact, while the rest of the world has been singing her praises, these particular stars were not afraid to go against the grain and share their true and not so nice feelings about Miss Ariana Grande. To each their own, right? So here are 10 brutally honest celebs who've thrown some shade Ariana's way. First up, we have Big Bang Theory star Mayim Bialik, who you might also recognize as 1990s TV star Blossom. The actress recently went on a rant about how much she detests the film Frozen, and Ariana's name somehow was thrown into the discussion. The piece centered on body image and how the female characters in the Disney movie do not accurately portray women, which is true, when Mayim also threw in this little dig referring to the cover of Ariana Grande's My Everything album. On the billboard, she sells lingerie or stiletto heels or plastic surgery because every woman over 22 wishes she had that body. She continued, if she has talent, is she a singer? Then why does she have to sell herself in lingerie? I mean, I know that society is patriarchal and women are expected to be sexy and sexually available no matter what we do in society, but I guess now I need to explain that to my sons? However, Mayim was quick to backtrack on the diss and tweeted out this after she received some major hate when the blog post went viral. Nothing personal against Ariana Grande or sexy women. Chill out, people. My post was social commentary. Have a sense of humor. Freedom of speech, y'all. You gotta respect it. Next up, we have Miley Cyrus. Now, this whole situation with Ariana and Miley isn't a diss as much as it is a backhanded compliment, which the two do go hand in hand. Miley and Ari have been friendly for a while since they were actually neighbors, but Miley was quick to diss Ariana after she was trying to sex herself up a bit, saying this. She's trying. I see her wearing the shorter things. She comes in and she goes, this made me feel like you. And I'm like, that was like my 6th grade prom dress. She's, I think, still on Nickelodeon. She has people that she has to kind of respect. And once upon a time, the same thing could be said of Miley. Now moving along, we have the queen of Don't Give a Rat's Ass, and we're talking about Rihanna. So Ariana Grande took the stage to perform her hit single Problem at the iHeartRadio Awards back in May of 2014. And if you guys remember, the camera caught what appeared to be bad gal Riri cracking up at Ariana's dance moves. Was Rihanna actually laughing at Ari, or maybe it was just edited that way? Well, quickly after that moment had everybody talking, and Ariana told fans that Riri was not laughing at her expense, but that she was merely shocked at how different Ariana's performance was. I would tell myself that too. Victoria Justice is the next celeb on our countdown, and it's the classic tale of co-stars turned frenemies. As you probably know, Victoria and Ari start together on the Nickelodeon show Victorious, but when it ended, Ariana claimed it was because Victoria wanted to go on tour despite the fact that the rest of the cast would have been happy to keep the show going, and she said all this on Twitter. Now, Victoria did not let that fly, so then she took to Twitter to say this. Some people would throw someone that they consider a friend under the bus just to make themselves look good. Hashtag stop being a phony. Hashtag if they only knew. Okay, so who else thinks that all those hashtags foreshadowed all of the crazy disses that Ari is now swimming in? For our next Ariana Grande disser, we are taking it way back as this guy led the pack by throwing shade her way over 3 years ago. Alexander De Leon, aka the lead singer from The Cab, apparently had an icy encounter with AG at Victoria Justice's birthday party back in 2011, and he decided to tweet this about his experience. Hope none of my fans ever have the displeasure of meeting at Ariana Grande, most stuck-up, disrespectful person I've ever met in this industry. Ari, the fact that diva rumors have been circling you since 2011 smells quite fishy, my dear. Then again, there are two sides to every story, so right now, let's hear Solange Knowles' side. Solange, aka Beyonce's sister, released a song via SoundCloud back in 2013 when a Twitter user complimented her, and then Solange tried to joke about trying to imitate Mariah Carey's voice and said this, "No one is better at this than Ariana Grande though." I'm sure she meant that as a playful joke, though I don't think Ariana must have taken that very well. Next person on our list who's thrown some shade at Ariana Grande has done it so many times we have lost count. Obviously, we are talking about Jennette McCurdy. Despite all the little disses here and there, the biggest insult Jennette has hurled at Ari has got to be when she featured a character named Gloriana on her autobiographical web series, What's Next for Sarah. The character was sporting a girly outfit, ponytail included, was super vapid, totally self-obsessed, and what do you know, a singer as well. Tell us how you really feel, Jennette. Now, as we mentioned, diva rumors have plagued Ari for quite some time, and E! News anchor Juliana Rancic was happy to just perpetuate those reports when she talked about a memorable encounter with the singer. We'll let her do the talking.
I remember, I think it was at the AMAs, she came up on the platform and, normally I stand on this side to the camera. I had to fight 13 years to get this side to the camera. That's my good side. But I fought 13 years for this, okay? Little Ariana comes over, I felt like, bang, elbow in my side. I'm like, what's going on? And they pushed me to the other side.
Come on,
so I had to be on my ugly side. They didn't really push.
Side, shush.
But I felt like a little bit of a, it was like, you either get on the other side or we don't do an interview.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, people. Moving along, we have Sports Illustrated model Chrissy Teigen, who took to Twitter to do her shade throwing. Though she didn't mention Ariana by name, she tweeted out this little insult that was perfectly timed with Ariana's performance on Saturday Night Live. I love your cat ear headband. It alerts me to immediately hate you. Ouch. However, Ariana's fans quickly bombarded Chrissy on Twitter, and though she didn't backtrack on her diss, she did tweet this follow-up saying, only a few years of my life have been up by social media. I cannot imagine those younger than me. And last, but certainly not least on our AG dissers list is Mariah Carey. The two have drawn many, many comparisons over the years, and Mariah has not taken these very well. During a radio interview, the legendary singer was asked about Ariana being the young version of her, and this is what she had to say.
First of all, I'm still young because I discount numbers. Numerically speaking,
Okay.
I stopped counting at 17, so I don't know. But I wish everybody all the best of luck, and if this is a career path that they choose, hope that they can achieve longevity.
Because, Jay-Z always says, don't compare me to nobody. I'm offended.
Jay-Z said a lot of things I agree with.
If we were Ariana, we wouldn't take that too personally because Mariah packed a 1-2 punch and then also dissed Nicki Minaj during the same interview. And since then, Nicki and Ari came out with their hit song Bang Bang, which has flooded the radio stations, so I'm just guessing that Mariah's enemies are now uniting against her. Anyway, they say honesty is the best policy, but what are your thoughts on celebrities dissing Miss Grande? Too much, or does she deserve it? Comment below or tweet me at Miriam Issa at Clever News. I'm Miriam Issa, and while we're on the subject of celebrities getting dissed, click right over here to see who has thrown some shade at Ari's collab partner, Iggy Azalea. And make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button right over here so that you can get the latest news updates from Clever. See you guys later.